It's time for Milberger's Gardening South Texas, live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery at 1604 in Bulverde Road. During the next 2 hours, our experts will help you with your gardening questions when you call 210-308-8867. That's 210-308-8867. Or come by Milberger's during the show and have your question answered in person. And now it's time for Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
And welcome to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. I'm Milton Glueck along with Mark Peterson. Can you hear okay? Too much? Too little? And
it's okay. It's okay. You were cutting out for a little bit.
Oh, okay. And Dr. Calvin Finch on my right, sitting on the porch here at Milberger's at 1604 and Bulverde Road. There you go. Is that better? And, yep, just want you to come on by. It's a pleasant day here at the nursery. Lots of color. Lots of people out here. So more than I've seen in a while. The parking lot's got a lot of folks. So I want to encourage you to come on out and be a part of it. We've got the dianthus in front of us. We got some monarchs you saw.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
What about all those orange things over there?
The pumpkins are here. The pumpkins. And we've got pumpkins with stems on them. Mm-hmm.
And
that's important, right?
And lots of different sizes.
Yes.
Too. For any kind of display you want to make, or, dinner table or hallway displays. All those gourds, they're just very attractive.
And why is it important that they have the stems on them? I thought it was because they last longer when the stems haven't been cut off.
Indirectly.
Indirectly? Okay.
You're supposed to hold it by the stem.
No.
Just seeing if you got it.
No, you are not supposed to, because there's big signs all over. Do not pick up the pumpkins by the stem.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so pumpkins, we have ghost pumpkins, we have all kinds of gourds. The hay is here. Everything is being prepared and should, at the beginning of October, should be ready to kick in and go. So Milberger's becomes Halloween headquarters. So, all right, 210-308-8867. I have a thank you. Can I do a thank you real quick? I'm going to do it anyway. Thank you to Judy, who suggested watching Flight of the Butterflies. I sure enjoyed it. Went back that night and watched it. Got on my Roku and I found it, and it was very good. It's only an hour long, and I encourage you to watch it.
Who was the star of it? I mean, who was the main character?
The main character was the guy who...
you don't remember his name?
No, I can look it up, though. But he was the one that started tagging them, and he had all the... I don't want to give anything away.
Yeah, you remember in Monica's book, she was talking about that.
Right, that was what Calvin said.
Yeah, I thought she covered a lot of it.
But it's good. I mean, it's good to see it on TV. It's very pretty. What I didn't realize, and you can tell me whether, this is now still true, I don't know, is they were talking about the flight paths, and that made more sense as to why you might not want to have them here in the fall. But she was talking about the monarchs laying the eggs. And I thought it was just like one big batch, like boom, and then we die. But no, it's just they're spreading it out amongst the things, like one at a time. And they showed the little guy hatching and then eating his cocoon. Not the chrysalis, but, the little thing that that hatched from the egg. And yeah, it was really very...
So how many eggs would a typical monarch lay? Do you remember?
I want to say like 13.
Okay.
Does that sound right?
And I thought a little bit more, but that...
oh, okay.
But it's... I don't remember.
No. So... And then when all the monarchs attack the guy at the very end and kill him... Oh, I'm so sorry. Spoiler alert. No, just kidding. That doesn't happen.
That doesn't happen.
They just attack him.
They don't attack him.
They say they translated the monarch language, and it says, "You've seen too much. You must be gotten rid of," and then they just attack him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Richard is on the line.
No.
That's not what happens at all. Oh. It's actually got a great ending, and it's really fascinating.
We may have to, Mark, we may have to review from now on what the
Yes, what
these kind of things.
The information I'm giving out.
It's like it's a stricter adult supervision while he's home.
Okay. I just thought it'd be kind of interesting because we're kind of giving out spoiler alerts there to kind of give away a false one. Yeah, I watched the whole thing because... all right, 210-308.
Oh, it's a fascinating story.
It's fascinating, yeah. And then he gets these citizen scientists. Is that right?
Right.
Is that the term?
Right.
And
Did they bring up the rivalries and the
I don't think they did
disagreements?
because Monica brings it up. Oh, there's two of them that won't even talk to each other like 20, 30 years later.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, Monica brought it up.
Yeah.
In her book.
So,
All right.
I don't think they did in this lovely documentary.
All right, so let's see what we got here. We've got Richard on the line at 210-308-8867. Richard, let's see if we can help you out. What's going on today?
Keep going in and out.
Oh, hold on.
Question, what time of the year can I trim a Texas red oak? I got a limb that's encroaching into the neighbor's yard.
There we go.
One that gets in the way of mowing.
One more time. What time? Yeah, we got you, but one more time. What time of the year is the best time to prune red oak? Was that the question?
Yes, Texas red oaks.
All right. Mark, you want to take that?
December, January, July, August. That's the best
All right,
time.
that's all I needed to know.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can prune them anytime
If you paint.
if you paint.
Okay.
Well,
All right, thank you much.
Thanks,
whenever
Richard.
you prune them in San Antonio, you got to paint.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
so
no matter what.
it's the law.
Yep. All right. Well, that was easy, Richard. So 210-308-8867.
Well, that's a good point,
What's that?
Milton. The preventing oak wilt is relatively easy.
Yes.
Once it's in your neighborhood, very difficult to deal with.
Yeah, and it's such an easy thing to do, and
It's paint.
it scares me because I've, in my job, I drive through neighborhoods, and when it's brush pickup time.
Well, as Mark well knows, I lived in a neighborhood where the oak wilt was moving across from the rural.
It moves
Oh, gosh,
from adjacent farmland, ranch land, into Calvin's neighborhood, and it was you couldn't stop it. I was trying to remember.
Yeah,
the
that's
word.
It became not only a medical issue. I mean, a tree issue. It became a social issue.
Oh, yeah.
Whose fault was that?
Yeah.
I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
What were they going to do when they found out whose fault it was?
Yeah.
Well, just they were going to justify the action they didn't take, and somebody else should have taken some action. Somebody should have taken action.
Somebody should have. I think it was maybe some sisters, as in Sisters of the Cloth. I think it was one of their little houses that they had in that area.
Okay.
But who cares? Once again, who cares?
Well, yeah.
It is what it is.
Why do you say that? We cared.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the live oaks are treasured for in a value. Your property value goes down by at least $10,000 if you lose a live oak.
But a lot of times, okay. We debate on that one for a long time, but.
Well, 210-308-8867. I encourage you to watch it, and I do thank Judy for the suggestion. And if you have other documentaries that you want us to watch, you can send them to Milton at KLUP.com. We enjoyed that one. So let's see. And you've seen some monarchs here.
And Milton, you tell them, in addition to these videos, we've of course we've interviewed two authors already.
Mm-hmm.
And we're reading two more books.
Yep.
That we're waiting to get their authors on the air too. That'll be a couple more exciting interviews.
Yep. So we're bringing you all kinds of information, all kinds of ways.
And it is, and as you revealed in even watching this tame, entertaining.
Yeah, it's light,
but
it's not like
it's
hugely
not
scientific.
necessary. The whole issue is not necessarily light.
No. It was clear actually when you hear Calvin talk about the different things and why you shouldn't do it in the fall and all that. you get a clearer picture of it after watching this. I mean, it doesn't get onto the scientific. It's very simple, but you kind of get a little better idea. It's like, because you're seeing it, it's like, okay, that makes sense now. I got it. But,
Monica does a good
yeah, she does a good job too.
of blaming the monarchs because they're so unpredictable.
We'll have to get Monica back on and see what she thinks. Actually, we need to get Monica back on because she's got something coming up. Is it October 17th or the 27th? Do you remember?
There will be the Pollinator Fest, which has been held in Brackenridge Park.
But do you remember the
zoo
day?
Entrance. I do not.
I'll look it up.
But I want to say either the first or second week. I'm sorry, second or third week in October.
Okay, I think I remember 7. That's all, but I may be wrong on that. But I'll look it up and we'll contact her because I've been to that before and it's really interesting. All right, 210-308-8867. Were you able to make it to the GVST? I know you had a doctor's appointment.
I had a doctor's appointment.
Okay.
Didn't make it.
Somebody give us a review of what was the woman's name? You were so excited about it.
It's Wizzy.
Wizzy.
Wizzy is the entomologist / IPM expert from Travis County.
Okay.
Now, we have our own here, Molly Cack, but Wizzy is really good. She's very engaging.
How long has she been there? Not very long.
Not very long, but I want to say like a decade, because I didn't know her prior to me leaving the Texas Forest Service, but I knew she was there while I was at SAWS because I tried to get her to do a Zoom meeting with me or a Zoom presentation with me.
But she was not there when I was the director of the Travis County.
No. So I think it was right before COVID. So you were gone after that, long time before.
Yeah,
that.
she has a good reputation.
Yeah.
All right, 210-308. So we need to report on that. Somebody give us a review of how she did. But I'm betting for Mark's enthusiasm, she did great. 867. And tomato reports. We need to getting little guys are coming on.
Yeah, and I think it's a generally positive turn on the tomatoes. I think the temperatures at night must have fallen 4 or 5 degrees, and so the plants have kind of got settled in and are seem to be doing.
Oh, maybe so.
Yeah, maybe hot during the day, but those nighttime temperatures have finally gone down to the low 70s.
Yeah.
Possibly. I haven't looked yet.
And that makes tomatoes happy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
It increases set production or initiates set.
Well, it's even amazing because they go from those skinny leaves and blooms with no fruit setting. Suddenly the
like
leaves
two or
get
three.
wider and they start setting some fruit.
I had an interesting thing happen. Y'all can tell me whether remember I had that one where the soil wasn't really, really good. It was kind of clayish and it held water and stuff, and so I punched a bunch of holes in it. But now, I'm guessing this is a problem with the soil too. We've noticed 2 or 3 roots are coming out and going back in. Isn't that weird?
Is it in a container?
Yeah, it's in a container.
What kind of plant is that?
What kind of plant is it? It's the Tycoon or the Rambler. It's one of the big
it's a tomato, huh?
It's a tomato, yeah.
Oh.
So the higher roots
Yeah.
are now developing into more mature roots. Is that
The higher roots are
higher roots on the stem?
yeah, they're coming out.
Sounds like they're
I know.
starving and
No, maybe so.
oxygen deprived.
Well, yeah.
Suddenly they're going, what's happening out here? All right, I'll go
could
back.
be.
One of
It's
the
doing great.
Unique things with tomatoes is sometimes people worry about planting too deep.
Oh,
That's not a problem with tomatoes.
tomatoes. So maybe that's what it's doing. So I just put some more soil on it.
Yeah, just put some more.
Okay.
No, and that's not usually a good solution for a lot of plants.
For a lot of plants.
But
And
tomatoes, that's cool.
Yeah, tomatoes have that unique ability, but it's not. It's an exception, not the rule.
Okay. Well, how are your tomatoes doing? Call us at 210-308-8867. And Calvin?
Well, and I brought up the fact that we had talked about seeding.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in fact, the article today in
Okay.
the Express News talks about where are you on your winter gardening, fall and winter gardening. And we recommended that you get your plants seeded. And so radishes are up. Rutabagas are up.
Wow.
I didn't plant any turnips, so I don't know if they're up yet.
But you thought they may be a little longer, take a little longer on the turnips. Didn't you say that in the article?
No, actually, the rutabaga takes longer to produce.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's what it was, yeah.
But I suspect the turnips are just as fast. Okay, the beans. Your beans aren't up.
Oh, no beans up?
I'm wondering if my seed's too old or something.
Could be. Yeah, you should get them in the ground.
Yeah,
soon.
Carrots are up, so that's pretty exciting. Because that's one of the favorite. Beets, even the beets are starting to come up.
Huh.
Mark, I know you'll want a daily progress report on the beets.
Okay, excellent.
Yes.
Yeah.
And let's see. Oh, I planted our snow peas, and I did plant sweet peas. I kind of pushing the season on that a bit. None of those have come up yet, but that's good news. That's good news, and it's kind of exciting to see all of them coming up.
Speaking of the peas, you have a little hint that says soak the peas overnight.
Oh. Yeah, let's do this. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back and talk more about Calvin's article. Cool?
All right.
All right, 210-308-8867. 210, what is that? 210-308.
Monarch.
That's a Monarch? You seem so nonplussed now. Before you would have been screaming
He's in
at
charge.
it. Oh, okay. 210-308-8867.
Or maybe she hasn't laid all her 13 eggs yet.
Okay. Back in a moment with more of Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. You're listening to KLUP, where today the P stands for pumpkins. And the P can also stand for Prusky's Meat Market. Hey, listen, if you are looking for great tasting beef to serve your family, friends, you're going to have a big party at the house, you're going to do some grilling of fajitas, you're going to just make some chicken, you're going to do some sausage, and you just want the best. You want people to be talking about this for the next few weeks, then you need to go to Prusky's. It's as simple as that. You'll find the best tasting beef, including Yanta Ranch's beef, which is the beef that is all natural. You'll find outstanding sausage, like the Polish sausage, the wedding sausage, like the Kosciuszko. Yes,
very good.
Thank you very much. You'll find the jalapeno and cheese. You'll find the potato sausage. So you'll find that all there at Prusky's Meat Market. Whatever you're looking for, that next great meal and outstanding service, people to talk to. Go, if you're just not sure of something, go talk to the butcher. You know what? And that's when you go in, you're going to notice it. It's an old-fashioned butcher counter with glass and everything behind the glass and people behind the glass to serve you. You don't have to just grab it yourself and walk.
They don't even run away when Milton gets there.
They do not. That's how good they are. So imagine how they'll treat you. So Prusky's Meat Market on Highway 87 in Atkins, Texas. Go by and visit today. Get a pinwheel. Get that beef pinwheel. That's really good.
I was going to say, they need to get supplies for Monday night.
Okay.
That's when the brave Midwestern yeomen of Detroit will be playing the liberal Eastern Baltimore.
Okay, so
Girls of Incorrigible.
Wow. Okay, and you can tell who Mark supports. And if you tell Edmund this is what you're getting it for,
I'm sure he'll support you.
Yes, he will. All righty. So go visit him online at pruskysmeatmarket.com. That's pruskysmeatmarket.com, and you'll find out directions and all the good stuff. All right, 210-308-8867. And again, P also for KLUP stands for pumpkins, and Milberger's is full of them. If you want to make your yard or your home just look real fallish, Milberger's has great fall decorations, Halloween decorations. If you like those, they're fun. And so just come on by and get them. All right, so we were going to talk about Calvin's article.
Yeah.
Calvin, what'd you write about?
I wrote about just kind of a progress report. I think the title was something like where have you, how far have you gone, and check the list, and let's go through it and make a progress report.
Yes, it's make a list for fall veggies.
Okay.
Check it twice.
Oh.
It's a very good article.
So what do you say? Let's give a tease a little bit.
We mentioned that Mark and I have been pushing on the getting the seeds in the ground, the radishes, carrots, beets, rutabagas, turnips.
He's on a beet.
No, he's doing that to torment me.
I have to admit, I like to see his reaction. It's good for him.
Yeah.
Now I have another one about that oak wilt does not make you upset if you're a homeowner. So. I'll be reminding you.
Okay. The whole point of that tirade I just made was I don't really care who starts it. That was the who cares part. It was who cares to start it. Now let's manage it. Let's take care of it. That was the rant on it.
That's spoken like a true bureaucrat, especially when you're a homeowner. When you say, "Well, somebody where that disease came from should have taken advantage of this easy way to prevent it." All right, I'll get off that now.
All right.
Let's see.
But he'll torment me later on. So that's okay.
Now the lettuce. I'm not sure if the lettuce has started to. I've got a number of lettuces. Now, remember, everybody, if you plant leaf lettuce, that you want to put it right on top of the ground, and you don't want to cover it. And that sometimes likes a little cooler weather.
Right. So we have some transplants here, different varieties, but I think it's a little early for leaf lettuce.
What colors do we have for the foliage? I just love
a light green. It's two kinds of leaf lettuce and a curly red.
So
leaf.
that you could have a really nice looking container on the patio.
Yeah. It would look really nice in the bed. I'm I just feel a little warm yet.
We need to also.
Let's check the weather out, by the way.
Check. We do have some of the vegetable transplants too, don't we, Mark?
Oh yeah. The broccoli, the Brussels sprouts, some kale. Kale's a leafy one too. Chinese cabbage. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that bok choy?
Well, I don't know.
But
Chinese cabbage.
Sure is that is a good green for sure.
So there's Swiss chard out there.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Collards.
Yeah.
We both like, and mustards and greens. So you and I both like that. And some celery. Yeah, celery's a little.
Well, I think Milton used to plant celery, didn't you?
I had one.
Oh.
Yeah, do you remember when?
What's that?
Do you remember when you planted it?
I remember I probably planted it in early fall, which we're in. Yeah. And then I had to run to the hospital for a procedure, and it was snowing. But
they made you run to
yes, you believe that?
Oh, wow.
I got to get a better health plan. Yeah. But yeah, and when I came back, it was in a container too. It came up. It was cool. It was really very cool. It was good. Had a nice taste to it too.
Was it attractive in that container?
Yeah, actually it was.
Uh-huh.
Now I admit.
Okay, and I have an answer for you in a minute.
Oh,
go ahead.
All right. I raced over this, but we have both broccoli and cauliflower. The Green Magic and Snow Crown, our favorite ones on that. But you had a great little tip on that. most plants are going to be 18 inches, except maybe for the broccoli, you're going to space it out to 2. Is that what you said in it, if I remember right?
Yeah, well, I've gotten more conservative. On an 8-foot row, I generally just put 3 broccolis or 3 cauliflowers. And the only ones that I don't plant that far apart are spinach and cabbage. Cabbage. Maybe you could get 6 in a row, and spinach you could get 6 in a row too. Now that's another point though. Don't plant your spinach until into November. And spinach is not quite as generous on the foliage as the kale and the collards and the others that you mentioned. So you want to, if you want to have enough spinach for your whole family, you got to have at least a couple plants per person.
Yeah.
And it's always a favorite. Now, except when we look at the comics, we see the kids don't like spinach, but I've never found that to be.
Well, I had to learn because when we were growing up, we had the mothers were purchasing bird's eye frozen, and then cooking that. So that wasn't as tasty as what you can get now, particularly if you're growing it in your vegetable garden. That is really tasty spinach, but yeah, I blame it on our mothers.
Yeah, even just make a little note on your.
Thanks, Freud.
And make a little note on your garden plan to save some space for the onions too, because we'll plant those in the end of November. And I always liked the Red Creole and the 1815.
No, 1015.
1015, yeah. 18 is, there's no month name called 18.
No.
Okay.
But
1015, because if you get too many, you'd take the whole garden. You can't, because each one of those little bundles is enough for at least a row and a half. So I plant them every 4 inches, and then I try to harvest all those the 2 every second and third one as green onions, and then sometime before June 1, usually in my garden it's May 15th, the foliage will plop over and let you know that those big onion bulbs are ready to be harvested.
What's that?
All right, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay,
this
what?
one. October 17th.
Yes.
That's Columbus Day, right? Originally it was.
Okay, I'll trust you.
What's the flag color in Italy? It's green, right?
Okay.
So when should you plant all your leafy greens?
Oh, I see where you're going with this. Okay.
So
October 17th.
So your spinach and your kale and other kinds of leafy greens should be all planted during that week right before Columbus Day.
Oh, right before Columbus Day.
I'm going to plant them
the 10th
early.
Hey, now Kevin's going to plant a little early, but I'm saying for those out there who need mnemonic devices to think,
yes,
that's a good one.
So plant them on the 10th?
Yeah, I would.
But
okay.
Yeah.
You know, another challenge are the peas, the English peas, especially those snow peas, are not as much of a challenge. They come up pretty fast and get harvested. But on your flower garden, cut flower garden, those, the sweet peas, they're a wonderful plant too. And a lot of people love to put things in their garden that they can do with seed, and that's one of them. And it's a challenge. A number of gardeners and I, back in the early days of the Master Gardeners, we used to start planting them October 15th. And then if they didn't come up, then we planted another set November 15th. And eventually, the last time that we had a chance was February 15th. They usually had come up by February 15th. But gosh, their fragrance and attractiveness, and you can plant just use old tomato cages as a trellis for them. But they're wonderful.
I always thought that was a good idea. Stagger plantings for English peas.
Well, especially with the sweet peas, they're just like the monarchs, Milton. They have a mind of their own. They don't like hot weather and they don't like cold weather. They want the weather to be perfect.
Kind of fickle.
Yeah. So the Texas weather is kind of like that, doesn't it?
Yes.
You cannot control it, and it is fickle.
Speaking of weather.
All right, there you go. That's a segue.
Thank you, segue. What did I do with it now? I had it. Here it is. 7-day forecast. High today 95, low 74. All clear and sunny, except in the evening. It's where it's just clear. Tomorrow is just about the same. Little hotter on Monday. And Tuesday, we start to get a chance of rain. 20%, then 40% Tuesday night, then Wednesday, 40%. The tropical system in the Gulf doesn't do anything for us, does it? I think it's going up the East Coast.
I have no idea.
Okay. All right. 210-308-8867. James is on the line. James. James has problems with his figs, too. So, yes, sir. Oh, you got a tomato report. What's happening with your tomatoes, James?
Okay, let me pull over here.
Okay, pull over. Be safe.
Be safe, please.
I'm safe. I found a little piece of shade here on the side of the road.
All right.
All right. Okay, my tomato report. My Ruby Crush. Make sure I don't get Ruby Crush looks really, really, really sad. I don't think it's gonna. It's got some blooms on it, but it looks really pathetic. Okay, the other one, the George. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, and that's surprising, but I think it's consistent this year. I think the Ruby Crush is not performing as well as the BHN 968.
I did. Did yours? I don't think yours even did.
No.
So, yeah.
Not so far.
Yeah.
So you aren't alone, James.
It looks like it's stunted from the heat. Now it's put on some green growth, and it's actually got a few, like it wants to bloom. It's trying to bloom. It won't bloom, but I'll just see what happens. But, yeah, I think the heat just set it back so much is what happened. That's my guess. Now, the other one, the Dwarf Cherry Surprise, the one I have in the 11-gallon container that had one tomato on it the past couple of weeks, now I counted this morning, has 9. So we're making progress on that one. Yeah. Now, the same plant in the ground has 0 tomatoes on it, but it's full of blooms. So it's kind of got me stumped. But I'm sure once we get some cool weather in February, it might set some fruit. Yeah.
That's why I was asking Milton to look not only the high temperature, but also the low temperature.
Yeah, mid-70s.
So it's mid-70s. Trying to get it down to 72 or below, but it sounds like it's working for you.
Mark, I've had several nights down in the 60s, so I'm kind of baffled why the other one in the ground has not set fruit. I live in a kind of a low area going down to a dry creek bottom, so we get a little bit cooler in the nights here, in my backyard anyway. So my second thing, but that one won't set fruit for some reason. Maybe I need to do like you said, just go over there and slap it real good. Maybe it gets wind, so that's not it. I think it's just the daytime heat. But my fig, so last fig that I put in the ground in the spring, it had some figs on it, and I've actually got to enjoy some figs the past week or so, about a half a dozen, and they're really good. I like them. I'm glad I planted it. But I noticed a couple of nights ago, evenings. When I say night, it's evening. I don't garden at night, per se. I noticed one of the figs that was oozing from the eye, I guess you will, the bottom end, like a honey dew or a honey drop or something, nectar, I don't know what it was. but that one fig was covered with these. They looked kind of like ladybugs, but they were black, and they were all over just that one fruit that was oozing. What are those, and how do I get rid of them?
Did they look like a ladybug, and they were black with two red dots on them?
I didn't notice that. I didn't look close enough, I guess. Yeah.
Well, I had asked, I don't know, about a month or so ago, we had a similar question, and I asked Milton to look it up, and
I forgot what we found out.
I forgot what the name was either, but I do remember your reaction was, "Whoo, that's pretty. You don't see that." Yeah. So yeah, it was almost black with two. I think it's like what do they call it? Stab or something that looks like two little red blood dots. I don't know if that's it, but it just made me think about that. What if it was beetles and they were looking as adults, they were looking for sweet things or other insects that were attracted by sweet things?
Well, one of the, and I'm trying to remember which variety it is that, they always talk about the holes in
open or closed.
Yeah, and there's one variety that closes it with the syrupy material and prevents the entry of the insects.
Yeah.
Now, and at this point in the season, there's probably not a lot of choices, so you can probably expect you get a lot of attention from the beetles.
Well, yeah, the main thing is on the closure. It's they're preventing the little wasps get in there that are attracted or help fertilize the inside. Figs are actually, just think of a mulberry turned inside out. That's what a fig is. So all the little fruit from like a mulberry, that's all on the inside. And so they're attracted to that, and they would fertilize that. But a close-in is the closure is a little sticky substance to prevent anybody else coming in. But at this point in time in the season, I would just call that if there were any insects, a little mas carne, and eat as you will.
Yeah, just
enjoy it as you will.
Raise your nutrient analysis of your figs and add some protein levels.
You're talking about consume the beetles, the bugs.
Yeah. No. The beetles, if there was those black, I'd wash those all off. That's why I wouldn't eat those. But I'm not worried about if any wasps got inside, because I wouldn't worry about that. I'd quickly eat them and wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, but will the beetles go inside? That's what I was worried about. So I picked this one fruit off and just threw it in the trash along with the beetles.
I don't think they'd be inside. Yeah. I think they were waiting for other insects that they could consume being attracted on the outside.
Okay, so I shouldn't be concerned about them spreading or them damaging the tree or anything.
If it's the beetle that I think it is, I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. Since I noticed this, I've been doing quite a bit of reading on different sites, LSU and I think a Missouri Botanical Gardens. There's conflicting things on Celeste that I've read from, I think, should be reputable sources. Some say Celeste has a closed eye. Others say it's partially closed. So this one looked like it was kind of open. So I don't know.
Well,
I'm assuming I have a Celeste. Yeah.
That's a dilemma we had. Mark and I were trying to really finalize which variety is which, and what's the timing of the fruit, and which ones have the open, and it's very difficult.
And there's something I learned. There's two big subgroups. One is honey. What did I say? One's a honey. Tastes more like a honey, and one tastes more like a sugar.
That's right. I remember that.
And so I never knew that before. And so what we're trying to learn about one questionable fig is I learned something new. But I don't really worry about it, whether it's open or closed or partially closed. I just say partially closed. Most of them are.
And just eat it.
Closed.
And
just eat
and
it.
What's the other thing about harvesting? Because even on Celeste, I read conflicting things. Others say when they're very slightly soft, when you pinch them, they're ready to harvest. Others say no, let them go till they're mushy, because they're sweeter. So what do you recommend?
Well, I harvest them whenever it's convenient.
There you go.
Yeah, but you're right. They taste very good. The advantage, of course, is of harvesting them early when they're firm is that you can store them, or you can take them to wherever you're going to, give a gift out or something. But you don't want to waste any of them. So even when they get very soft, they're well worth picking and eating.
Gotcha. Okay, and since I have a lot of birds and squirrels, it probably would be best to pick them earlier rather than later, at least for me, I would think.
Oh, gosh, I wish you had told me that this was a conspiracy against the squirrels and the birds here. I probably would not have been.
Since the squirrels got every one of my pecans and every one of my pomegranates, I have no mercy for those little rascals.
I guess I'm kind of with you on the squirrels.
Yeah.
But you're right. Unbelievable on the birds. They come sweeping in there, mockingbirds and cardinals and blue jays, everything you can think of.
Hey, James, we need to run to a break, okay?
Okay. All right. I saw a big owl on my antenna last night, right at dark. Speaking of birds,
wow.
Wow,
gigantic.
Yeah.
Well,
very cool.
And I saw a young caracara.
Huh. All right, we'll be back in a moment. Thanks, James. 210-308-8867.
Hi,
More
James.
of Milberger's Gardening South Texas coming up on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. And, hey, listen, okay, according to Google, let's see. Hold on. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. No, bok choy is not exactly the same as Chinese cabbage, but it is a type of Chinese cabbage. That makes it clear.
Okay.
Oh, it does make it clear?
Yeah.
So while all bok choy is Chinese cabbage,
not all
Chinese cabbage is bok choy. Okay.
Yeah.
It also, like Napa cabbage. That's Chinese cabbage, I guess.
Napping cabbage?
Napa.
Oh, Napa. Okay.
Napa. The difference is that bok choy is a non-heading variety with a cluster of dark green leaves, thick celery-like stalks, and yada, yada, yada. Okay.
But we have some lovely transplants out there that looks like it could go in the garden right now.
Okay.
Anyway, that's right. Yeah, that was the point on that. I read the little tag and it said Chinese cabbage, and to me it looked like bok choy, but I wasn't sure.
I got you. Okay.
So that explains it.
All right. 210-308-8867. Got some good calls in. We want tomato reports, and do we want monarch reports?
Oh, yeah, always.
Okay, and the other thing that show, I was talking about the show that Judy recommended last Sunday, and made it really clear as to the importance of it, which was the importance of nectar plants. Because these little guys are flying thousands of miles on the wind, and they're getting hungry along the way.
I think they only got 600 more miles after San Antonio.
So they need. But San Antonio, it was interesting. They showed a kind of a chart, and we're in the heart of it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the channel.
Yeah.
And of course, Austin is close, and New Braunfels is part of the channel.
Okay.
And
very, very cool.
Yeah. Now, that in the old days, that's why we saw so many of the migration. I mean, in the migration, it was they would come in mass numbers, but we haven't seen that for a while.
No. I know my friend Lee Marlowe, who is the chief naturalist of the San Antonio River Authority. She always emphasized the nectar plants over milkweed, and I didn't know exactly why until this debate on whether they're stopping and laying eggs or moving through or anything. But overall, we should get a lot of nectar plants out there in our landscape because they are moving through, regardless whether they're laying eggs or not. They need to have those nectar plants.
Yeah, the nectar plants get them through their next destination. And I guess I don't know how often they're stopping to come down and eat, but yeah. They like Milbergers.
They'll have to, they have to keep.
Well, wouldn't you if you had to have a snack?
Yeah, this is a great snacking place. There's snacks all over here.
I think it's on the travel guide.
That's right.
I'm trying to remember the name of that travel guide.
You get the Monarch channel?
Stop in at Milbergers.
That's right. All right. Well, if you're watching the Monarch channel, you know what Mark's talking about. 210-308-8867. I'm trying to think of anything else that's growing vegetable-wise. You mentioned all the things that you were getting. I'm trying to think. All I really got is the tomatoes and the cantaloupe, which are still doing well, although they kind of seem to have stopped a little bit.
Did you plant any green beans?
Not yet, no.
Oh, well, you don't want to wait too long.
Okay.
No. And the old favorites are still good. Kentucky Wonder, Blue Haven. There's a couple of other varieties, but those are always really good.
Okay. And just am I kind of planting them? Am I getting the transplants? Do we have transplants yet?
Oh, no. We do it by seed. And we do have a seed here. We have a couple different variety or companies that have it. And here are the seed bracts that we have in the store proper.
Do I start the seed in something or just put it in the ground?
No, you just put it in the ground.
Okay.
Well, depends on...
Oh, wait a minute. This leads to an article or a hint that Calvin gave in his article.
Right? What was the hint you gave, Calvin?
Well, at least a few gardeners recommend that you soak the green bean seeds in water overnight. Or, at least all day or overnight, and it gives them a jump start.
And I would agree with that, and so would you, if you think about it. What are green beans and peas and bluebonnets have in common?
They're legumes.
They're all legumes.
Yes.
And so what do? We had such a hard time with bluebonnets. We had to do some extra soaking with those, and so the same thing applies with the beans. So I'm right there with Calvin. In fact, I kind of forgot about my childhood on that, but yes, overnight soaking, please, with your peas and your beans.
All right, so
once they start, boy, they grow fast.
Okay, good. I'll have to kind of create a little spot for them and let them go. Now, am I just soaking them in warm water, cold water? Makes no difference. I mean, you read these things all over the internet. You mentioned hydrogen peroxide, or someone else did, and for the bluebonnets, you had me getting hydrochloric acid.
Yeah.
Do I need that I don't need that for the beans.
You don't need that.
Okay.
And the water doesn't stay warm if you.
That's what I was wondering. It's like okay, I don't know.
Yeah. Room temperatures.
Yeah.
All right.
Soaking it overnight. Yeah.
So, and what if I forget it and it's 2 nights in the?
No, don't worry about it.
Then don't worry about it. Like it's going to be just no good anymore, or just plant it.
Just go ahead and plant it. Anyway.
Okay, cool. All right.
Now, but we also we had like little rules of thumb or so. So you plant not just one, but you may plant multiple seeds in one location.
Oh, okay.
But one is fine.
All righty. All right, we're going to get ready to take a break, get you caught up with the news, and then come back. So you give us a call and give us the news on your garden and what's growing or what you need help with. Do a little bragging and how are your figs doing and how's your squirrel situation? Maybe I don't want to know. All right, 210-308-88.
Well, let's get
plausible deniability.
Yes.
Plausible deniability.
Let's get some reports on the vegetable gardening.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
I hope a number of gardeners have planted their seeds already.
All right, give us a call. Tell us what you got going. 210-308-8867. More of Milberger's Gardening South Texas is coming up live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery, where the pumpkins are to our left, and there's lots and lots of pumpkins, all different sizes. Come check them out and get your house fall and Halloween ready. Back in a moment on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
We're back with Milberger's Gardening South Texas, live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery at 1604 in Bulverde Road. Come out to visit or call us at 210-308-8867. That's 210-308-8867. And now back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
And welcome to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. 210-308-8867 is our number. We want those gardening questions. We want those gardening reports. Give us some veggie reports. Give us some tomato reports. Give us monarch reports.
Well, any question, too, you have about the winter annuals.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You want to just discuss that a little bit and kind of...
Yeah, we'll have a column in the Express News next Saturday, I believe, and we'll be talking, and we expect the majority of snapdragons and stocks and calendula.
Yeah. We have some dianthus here.
Oh, that's true.
Hopefully, I'll see my favorite violas. And we got some petunias already here, but
we don't have pansies and violas yet.
No. I hope to see those in the future. That's like pansies and viola. That's down the road.
There are another one of those November plants, or we push the season, the end of October maybe. But
we have some dianthus and some of the smaller snapdragon, I think, here. Or at least we did last week.
Yeah.
A little bit. We have little tastes.
Yeah, Peter says that we'll be getting some more of the small snaps almost immediately, and we expect the larger snapdragons to get here within a couple weeks. Now, I asked about my favorite variety, rockets. And the rockets I think a lot of gardeners remember the rockets. They're the big ones, big, heavy blooms, bright colors.
Yeah.
And then always the warning was, plant them against the fence or...
because
the wind or the rain will knock them over.
No, you're definitely a rocket man.
And see, you can do different heights too. So you plant the rocket against the wall, and you could plant other little
in front of it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, and the sentinels, and I can't remember the other.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to remember the other one as well.
It's not Liberty, is it?
No.
There's another one.
Was it Liberty?
Well, there's at least three selections.
So we have Sentinel is right now what we have,
and all of those work for cut flowers.
Yes.
So they're really beautiful cut flowers, really intense colors. Now, in terms of one of my favorite cut flowers, or flowers in the winter garden, are the stocks. Oh gosh, what a wonderful fragrance, and the intense colors, same intense colors as snapdragons, and they make. Sometimes they're a little unpredictable, and they might be a little later than the snapdragons, but they'll be here, and they're worth it. You want to save a little space for them in your garden too.
Because the last couple of years, it has been variable. on when they come and the amounts that they come. So if Calvin and I said, hey, the stocks are here, come on by, because we're not always certain of availability.
It's like the fall tomatoes.
Yeah.
If your favorite selection is here, take advantage of it, and same with the stocks. And then a little later, Mark's pansies and violas, and also the shade plants. My favorite, cyclamen, and then the primula, which is a spectacular one too. Now that one you can really along with the gardeners, slugs and snails really love primula. So you want to make sure you have a bait ready for action.
Yeah. Something plus, was it?
Sluggo.
Sluggo, yeah.
Yeah.
Sluggo.
Yeah.
That's an organic product too. We got.
It dealt with both slugs and snails. I remember being told that.
Yeah, we'll have to check out and see if there's some other alternatives too.
Or Sluggo Plus, maybe that's what I was told.
Yeah, Sluggo Plus is a good one. Works well.
Very cool. Lots of great options in the garden right now. Winter's a good time for lots of the veggies and lots of fall color and winter color.
We're getting revved up.
Yeah, I can tell.
These weeks are the time to get really revved up in the garden.
It might even fall below 90 for a high.
Yeah. We're waiting for that. We're waiting for that 85 for a high. At least I am.
85 and 70 would be wonderful.
Oh, you know what's going on in my homeland?
What, in Michigan?
Yeah, they're having...
You're not going to start talking about the Lions again, are you?
No. Historic drought.
Oh, wow.
The Grand River is very large. Think more like Colorado River and Austin.
Okay.
And but it's almost like down to a couple feet in the middle of the river. It's they haven't had rain since first part of August, and they normally get
what a
rain.
Drought!
Yeah,
almost a whole month.
Yeah.
Well, it's
we could put that.
Yeah.
Keep going. I'm sorry.
No, that's what it's saying. It's a historic drought. All of West Michigan is waiting and praying for rain.
Okay.
They aren't alone, I'm afraid.
No, they're not alone. It's just normally we don't have these droughts.
That's true.
It's infrequent. We do have them. I remember as a child in church praying for rain. So, but it's quite rare.
That you have to pray or rain?
Huh?
Rain is quite rare, or praying for rain is quite rare?
Praying is not as rare.
Okay.
The drought is the problem.
Okay, well, we know that feeling.
I'll just say it's been on all my feeds from Michigan, my Michigan feeds. Yeah.
All right. Hey, don't forget, coming up on October 2nd here at Mill Burgers, we have got the blood drive is happening. Always important. The timing's always really important. So we want you to give blood. Mill Burgers will give you a little thank you gift just for going through the process. And, of course, the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center always has little gifts for you. And just encourage you to go to millburgernursery.com, and that'll tell you where to go and register. And that's the easiest way to do it. No, it's me. I got tangled up in the cord.
Oh.
All right. 210-308-8867. Trying to see some of the things that are on sale. Foxtail fern, asparagus fern is on sale.
Well, dianthus is, isn't it?
Dianthus is. It's the very first. Telstar dianthus. Pretty bedding plants with bright colors, excellent border or accent. Likes dry climates.
And that's a good nectar plant.
Yeah, some of the petunias.
And they're 4 for $5 in the 4-inch pot. Yep, sorry. Good, yep. Petunias.
Not so much of a nectar, but certainly beautiful fall color.
Yeah, they really are. Let's see. I'm looking for that. Oh, there's your butterfly milkweed. Number one pot, normally $9.99, now $6.88. There's your petunias, 4 for $5. That's a good deal there. So yeah, what could you do with the petunias? Do you do it as a border or bedding?
Both.
Okay.
Yes. A nice mass planting. It's very beautiful, but a lot of petunias can be used in containers, hanging baskets in particular.
Will they trail down?
They will trail down.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
That's not what they're known for, but they will do that a little bit. So, very good. Very good in hanging baskets.
Okay.
Yeah,
and the staff may make some here. Who knows? I'll have to ask Pete. Peter.
What do you think of this idea, Calvin? What if I got the petunias and planted them alongside the pentas, knowing the pentas are going to go, okay, we've had enough with this cold weather?
Well, but the pentas and the petunias have a different requirement.
Oh, the petunias want sun. Sun, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it might, in the wintertime, now your pentas might be in the shade in the summertime, depending on what the trees are above them. And then there might be enough sun, if your leaves drop, there might be enough sun to support petunias, too. But the timing would be a kind of a challenge.
Okay.
Hey, drop down to hard sheet here, but Jerusalem sage.
Yep.
Look at that.
Fast growing, low maintenance perennial, 3 to 4 feet tall. Where are you pointing? Are you pointing at it?
Yeah. It's
So it has the.
There's only about 8 of them left.
Pretty yellow flower.
Yes, but the key thing was 3 to 4 feet tall. This would be a bigger plant, so very showy in a location, and Calvin easily picked them out with their drought-tolerant looking leaves. So leaves which are dark green or fuzzy with gray, like our good friend
I don't think
whose
deer
birthday
eat
was just a couple days ago.
I don't think deer eat them either.
No, they don't. They're fuzzy.
Who's our good friend whose birthday?
Our good friend who like fuzzy gray plants. Particularly like fuzzy gray plants.
Okay.
Paul's birthday was a couple days ago. So that would have been
Paul,
that would have been a lovely Paul Cox plant because it's fuzzy gray leaves, very drought tolerant, very low maintenance.
But the name is so pedestrian. He probably wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't know. Jerusalem sage.
Well, I guess that's not very pedestrian.
It's got that hooded yellow that you talked about with butterflies. Do butterflies like it?
Yeah.
No? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So number one pot is now $6.88. I'm trying to see what else is. There's some values on crepe myrtles and 25% off all of them. Are you waving at the monarch or are you waving at something else?
Oh, she was showing me the sage.
Okay. Lantana in the number one pot, normally $9.99, now on sale $8.88.
That's all the lantanas, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we have several different varieties and selections here.
Mm-hmm.
Lots.
And that purple one would be a good one to get in now because it'll bloom in the fall and the winter.
It tends to bloom more in the fall and the winter.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Very cool. Lots of options. Lots of fun things to get. Let's see. What else are people doing in the garden now? Are we still doing the composting and the
absolutely.
Okay, we'll talk a little bit about preparing the beds.
They still have opportunities to do that. We're in a period of transition still.
So that always means that we got lots of weeds to pull and old plants to pull, and it's always heartbreaking to pull the zinnias to make room for the snapdragons, but you can't. The zinnias are going to last another 2 months. So,
okay.
Uh-huh.
And you talk about a great nectar plant. That's one of the best.
That's so much fun because I had lost hope to see in that little bed that I created by the mailbox to see the zinnias coming back up, and it's like, oh, this is great. This is great.
Well, it is. They're sensitive to dryness, but they can take a lot of it and then recover pretty quickly when you. All they say, well, you can hear them out there hollering, "Hey, I need some water! Come on, man! There's butterflies to feed here."
That's funny. Yep, I can see that. Will there be enough time for them to come up and to?
Well, no, but one of the best options is if you. They're not on sale here at Milberger's, but
right.
Other nurseries there are, and there are some plants here at Milberger's, and it's not a bad idea to, if the price is right, to plant some that are in bloom, and hope you'll get at least 2 months. I hope you get 3 months of blooms for nectar, and then that'll be an advantage. Kind of be careful to. When you buy those plants that are on sale, sometimes they're kind of spindly, and the blooms are way up there. Now that when it's 95 degrees out there, it's kind of hard to transplant them and keep them in good shape. So you've got to be ready. You got to check and make sure that they're not too tall and spindly.
Right.
And if they aren't, you plant them and keep them watered.
I'm trying to see, but I don't see anything tall and spindly out here. Okay. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867.
But other places. But here's where I'm thinking that I do have some neighbors that have this situation where they have these zinnias. Second season. I mean, it's all their seeds from their previous plants, and they had very tall plants. But it's coming up slowly, so may suggest to them they plant some other zinnias in there, scattered about. And as the new ones are coming up, they still have those old ones for the insects and birds, for their nectar and seeds. And so they kind of slowly going. So I have multiple tiers. Of plants.
Okay.
Well, and
it would look good too. It wouldn't be like really tall, but there's different levels. Different heights.
And the ones on sale are going to be in full bloom anyway.
Right.
I was wondering what were we talking about? The rockets. That was the snaps.
Snapdragons.
That's the snaps like shade or sun.
Sun.
Okay, so if I plant this against the wall of the house, we know that they're only going to get maybe morning sun or afternoon sun. Because they're against the house. I guess it could be that the house...
Or if the house faced north.
Yeah, if the house faced north, you could plant them east.
If it's south, they would get it all day.
Okay.
Or
yes, sir?
Would east and west do it, too?
Yeah, the east and west...
Southwest is statistically the side that gets the most sun.
Okay, so I think east and west, because that's what happens with my pentas, is I did them on a east-west... And they they just got beat up.
It might be worth it to experiment on your idea.
Okay.
At these sale prices, why not?
Thanks, Mark. All right, 210-308-8867. We are going to take a quick break and come back and take your calls. So give us a call, 210-308-8867. More of Milberger's Gardening, South Texas, coming up live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery, 1604 on Boulevardy Road. On 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. 210-308-8867. This number. Call us and tell us what's going on in your gardening world and see what's happening. Let's see if we can help you, too. Hey, what are folks going to be noticing this week with their lawns? I still have to cut ours, but... it's been 2 weeks. But are they noticing anything?
A lot of lawns have reacted in a positive manner to both the day length. I mean, the chemistry is changing to that fall situation that we talk about. And then that rain we got helped. And so some of the lawns are looking much better than they had.
Okay, so they're looking good, and that's easy to spot. I need to mow mine, like I said. But is there anything? Didn't we talk about something last week that kind of could be popping up and making it more challenging? Like, what was it? The fungus or something? Or
well, we talked frequently. What happens, as we move into a cooler season, that if you apply too much water, or at night in particular, or if you have a yard where it may dip into a low area,
right?
Those are all problems that occur which could occur with brown patch or take-all patch, and although brown patch often has a new name called large patch. I don't know why, and brown patch tends to become evident during the fall and the wintertime, whereas take-all patch appears in early summer and throughout the summertime.
All right.
But they both have to relate to overwatering, landscape situations, and a lot of times too much nitrogen.
So,
and any kind of little dip you have in the landscape can translate into a place for the fungus disease to begin.
Okay, so would we be seeing it now that the rain has come and gone?
Yeah,
or?
we probably see it a little when it gets a little cooler.
A little cooler? Okay.
So maybe in the low 80s we'll see it.
All right. What about anything people should be doing now in terms of prevention? Or I know in the last couple of weeks we were talking about the pre-emergence and things like that. Is it too late for that, or is it still okay?
It's just select your fertilizer accordingly.
Okay.
According to your needs and the season and the appropriate amount.
The fertilizer.
Yeah.
Winterizer is a good choice.
Okay.
And
the winterizer is the same numbers, but a formula that's quicker.
Yeah, similar numbers, but it's quicker.
Okay.
It's has more of a percentage of quick release.
100% versus 50%.
Oh, wow. Okay, well that explains why we use that in the winter, and then the others because the grass needs to be growing, I guess, to uptake the fertilizer.
But you want to make sure that you're applying the proper amount. So just don't go, if a little is good, a lot more is better. It doesn't work that way.
Right. And that creates all kinds of problems, actually.
Yeah, particularly if you're near water sources, or maybe recharge features. You don't want that extra nitrogen going into the ground, or the middle number, phosphorus. You don't want that going in the ground.
Okay.
But normally, we're for the winterizer, that's going to be 18.48.
Oh, okay.
Whereas the formulation.
So that's a
18612.
18612. So that's that works out to be 3, 1,
2.
Yep.
2. Yeah. So which is also the same.
Which is the ratio that's desired.
Okay.
And then the formulation we like for half fast, half quick, and then half slow, otherwise known as WIN, water insoluble nitrogen. That's 1959.
Okay, right.
That's our classic one.
And you're not only using that now. Do you use the winterizer for your veggies and other trees and stuff too, or no?
Well, I'm more comfortable with 1959 because you get that, but it works.
Yeah. The
one advantage of the winterizer is if you're pricing things based on what the nitrogen costs, generally the winterizer is a cheaper source of nitrogen, and you have to be even especially more do moderation on the if you do that all fast release, but it's safe to use. Just you want to be not overdo it.
And now we're back to the
So some people
the plants, trees, things like that, right?
So
you say don't overdo it.
I always prefer a product that is half quick, or half what we say is water insoluble nitrogen, which is slow release.
Okay,
it's another name for slow release. So I prefer that. But now for perennials, bushes, shrubs, and trees, I'm not looking for a whole lot of nitrogen. But I would like it to be absorbed over a period of time, because I know in the South, tree roots do not stop growing. They grow throughout the wintertime, albeit at a reduced growth rate.
So you're not looking for a lot of nitrogen. Does that mean that organic might be better for trees?
It's always an option, yes.
Okay. Or should I get a different formula?
No, but that goes into what your purposes are for the fertilizer.
Okay.
So they are some vegetables which are very heavy feeders. And you may want to go with a quick release, which is and larger percentage of nitrogen.
Actually, 1959 is a pretty good overall choice too. Much easier to use, but the vegetables. Let's see, they how long does it take them, Mark? It takes they do most of their growth to December, and then they got a couple through. So 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
So that nitrogen gets used up pretty well at the end of the time.
Okay, now you're looking for bigger. The 3 numbers, so it's nitrogen is the first, phosphorus is second,
and potassium.
Any easy way to remember that? Do you have a mnemonic device?
NPK. NPK is
okay.
Just the way.
So do you want those numbers, if you're using it for perennials or for trees, to be higher?
No, not necessarily. You can reduce the amount of actual fertilizer.
Oh, okay.
Right. So that's why I'm not worried about it. On those woody plants, I'm not really worried about it. What the product is there, I would prefer that we use a slow release, whether it be manufactured or organic.
Gotcha.
Now you want to be careful if you're relying on a completely slow release, that you need some nitrogen up at the beginning too, especially if you're growing things like the greens, tomatoes, all those onions, all those high nitrogen users. So you kind of have to plan out your use of organic fertilizer to get it started. And that's why that makes a big difference. That when we recommend that you prepare your soil with compost and with we say 1959, but you could use organic too. A month, if you do it a month ahead of time.
Okay.
And then you've got some of that nitrogen that Mark's talking about should be available about that time.
So if you needed a quick little boost of nitrogen, say for many of your leafy vegetables or the darker, like the broccoli, you may want to go with a winterizer because it's quick. Whereas if you were doing your long-term planning on your beds and you're creating your vegetable beds right now, you could go, I could go with a slow release, or I could go with an organic, a slow release, either or an organic or a manufactured one, because I'm going to go for the long haul here. So again, it depends on the individual plant, the season, and the type of product, what your goal is, with which determine which product to use.
And no small importance is the cost.
Yeah.
Fertilizer has gotten quite expensive, so you want to be efficient. You want to accomplish what you're after, and you want to... oh gosh, there's a giant. swallowtail. And you want to meet the needs of your plants and but you also want to have a reasonable cost for the for the nutrients that you're using.
Okay. All right, 210-308-8867. What questions do you have on lawn care during the winter in San Antonio? 210-308-8867. Uh-oh, do you have a...
I should say, do you want to wait? Do we have a break coming up?
We do, but we're okay.
Well, I was going to say, so I read my good friend Neil Sperry.
Yep, y'all are buddies.
And he obviously did not read the letter really well before he answered it. So I'm learning.
Okay.
I'm learning. Okay. I'm not going to look at you, but I'm learning how to lift up the
very
paper
cool. Okay.
And speak in the microphone.
That's good.
Like last week, the paper was down.
Yeah, so he was like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
I'm learning.
So when Neil said
okay,
it's
Neil
so
says so a reader to Neil.
Yes.
In the past 2 years, I have read articles in the paper written by, quote, certified experts that St. Augustine does not grow in shady areas. These experts have evidently not visited my house since St. Augustine flourishes beneath the trees and does not venture too far from areas where Bermuda thrives. What is your take? Well, Neil says, I agree with the experts. St. Augustine is our most shade-tolerant grass. Neil, it's not what the article was written about. Okay, yes. And he goes on, kind of not answering the question. So we have stated, and a lot of our listeners have clearly identified that during the summertime, that St. Augustine looks best underneath the shade of the oak tree. And that is true. Less evaporation, and therefore less evapotranspiration from the grass, and so they can look a little greener than out in the beyond in full sunny areas. And in the full sunny areas, we do have Bermuda. Neil later says he doesn't understand why he was not going. The St. Augustine was not going to the Bermuda areas. Well, those areas which have a lot more sun tend to have the Bermuda stronger. And so we usually say, yes, in most areas in San Antonio, we have Bermuda-stein or Agamuda. So mixtures of both. But I went, yeah. But Neil obviously did not pick up on that. And he goes, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, Neil. So anyway, if you want St. Augustine throughout your yard in both the shade and sun, you're going to have to do one thing. You're going to have to add water.
Okay.
Apply generous quantities, copious amounts of water. How about that? And both Calvin and I work for the conservation department, so we have a little problem with that.
With copious amounts
of water in the yard.
Okay.
So many things you could put in the yard other than turf.
Oh.
We're not totally against turf, but so many wonderful plants. And we talk about them here all the time, all the perennial plants that are pollinator plants as well. I just went, Neil. One, you didn't read the letter to you. And two, you didn't answer correctly. But
okay.
But he'll do better.
Yeah. He's a pro. All right, we're going to take a quick break. While we do, you give us a call at 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. More of Milberger's Gardening South Texas coming up. Live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery, 1604 Boulevardy Road on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And welcome to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Our phone number, excuse me, 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867, the number to call to be a part of the show. And still plenty of time. Beth, we want to know how your research is coming, so call us as soon as you can.
Ooh, yeah.
And tell us on the lichens. Is that what she was doing?
Yes, I was just going to say to remind everybody, she was doing a little research on lichen.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually had a customer didn't know. She was worried about the ball moths, of course. I said, no, don't worry about that. That is an epiphyte. It gets everything from the air. And then I said, and then you have a nice selection of lichen.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't know what the lichen was.
Oh, okay.
Now, this is in stone oak.
Oh.
So the air is very nice and high in quality.
And it's
and you know
quite
that because,
shady sometimes.
Yeah. And you know that because she had lichen all over. And lichen is a symbiosis between fungi and algae. So I'd like to hear about Beth's work. I've always been interested in lichen.
Oh, okay. So, Beth, call us and tell us. Tell us what you're studying. All right, 210-308-8867. What else should we talk to our gardener listeners about? What else is going on right now?
Well, let's just review which plants, the ones with the, help me on this, the butterflies getting their nectar from. Okay, nectar plants.
Yeah.
Even
pollinator, nectar.
Yeah. Now the lantanas are still blooming up a storm out there in the landscapes. So are Dorfruelia.
Yeah. So some of the salvia, and you have noticed over the years that fall rather, that salvias tend to providing a lot of nectar. So I can see some of the rock rose, one of my favorites, blooming up a storm over here. So that's another good nectar plant.
Well, and then we mentioned dianthus a couple of times. That's quite often moves into a prominent role in terms of nectar this time of the year too. So that's available. Zinnias, of course, and
lots of annuals here.
Yeah, and even our the semi-tropical plants are still blooming up.
We still have some porterweed. I see right there.
Oh, cool. We're doing the radio show. Will you come on the air with us? It's easy.
Oh, yeah. Come on. It's easy.
Oh, it's easy. Yeah. That's okay.
That's okay. That's cool.
But you'll be helping our other listeners. Is that okay?
All right. Now, you just...
If you don't like it,
you're
okay. Just grab the mic.
It's like a little...
There you go. And you're on the air. What's going on?
Okay.
Talk in the mic and tell us what you got
there.
What is wrong with my cedar elm?
I know, yeah.
Uh-oh. I think Mark knows.
So,
she passed it to Mark.
Planted a year and a half ago, maybe, in the spring.
Right.
Does the whole plant look like that?
The front half just started, or the front quarter, and now it's moved all the way around, and so it's just on the back where there's green.
Okay, so when you said the front, is that closest to the sun?
Probably. It's in our front yard, and it faces the street.
Yeah, that's from it.
But we got so much rain this year, too.
What? We didn't get any rain. What are you talking about?
Average. Total average.
Yeah.
More than normal.
Well, we're running a little bit about normal. The problem is that it came in big bunches.
Yes.
And then the faucet turned off.
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking at it going, the faucet turned off the entire month of August.
Right.
If you read in the newspaper, it says, we got 3.5 inches in August. No, we got 3.5 inches on August 31st. The rest of the month was 0.08 or something like that rainfall. It basically was no rain.
Well, this started during our time of rain.
All right. That's what I was going to say.
Or maybe even before.
Well, okay. So do you use a herbicide nearby? All right.
No.
Well, that's one thing. Now, in times of rain during mid-July or 1st July, we did. Remember, we got all that rain.
Yeah, that's
4th of July.
Get a little closer to the mic. Thank you.
We tend to get our elms tend to get this white scabby color on their leaves.
Okay.
And you can see it on some of the leaves down here, so that's not unusual. What is unusual is that turning to black.
That's what I was concerned about.
That's kind of, what's going on there? That's a reason why I asked you, do you ever use an herbicide or someone uses an herbicide nearby to kill weeds, weed killer?
Oh, no.
No weed killer.
How big's the tree?
Yeah.
How big?
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm assuming about 25.
25 feet?
Yeah, 25 feet tall, about half the diameter of this one.
Where is he?
Yeah.
It's pretty tall. I
Yeah.
mean, we had it planted because we had oak wilt, and we had to take 13 trees down.
Yeah.
So we had it
yeah.
planted, and we chose cedar elms. And,
That's a good choice. It's a good choice. I like it.
And it has looked fine until this spring. It started this brown thing.
So, is it serious? No.
Okay, good.
Is it life-threatening? No. Yes. For the radio audience, the husband is not around. He has slunk off. He's looking. Okay. Husband. Yes, you. Yes, there's a 7-second delay, so he heard me.
Uh-huh.
All right, so that is a little disconcerting, but I suspected that I would see white on there because of the rainfall that we had this year. And invariably, you see little white scabbing all over the place. It is a little dark. That's the only thing that, that's dark.
Ask him about the herbicide.
Okay, so
yeah, but now you got to pass.
Will you come on the air with us?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, cool. All right. So
Now that's a little disconcerting. So I was like, does anybody use any weed killers in and around the tree?
No weed killers.
And how often do you water it? That's another. It's in the middle of a grass yard or in a bed?
Yeah, it's in the middle of a grass yard, and it's in the front. Gets a lot of sun, and I water it. I kind of been watching when it rains. Like in August, we didn't get any of that rain. I watered it.
Thank you for noticing. I was disagreeing with your wife over there on that topic. Thank you. Okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
But I watered it. I watered it 2 or 3 times this summer with a soaker hose. For 3 or 4 hours.
Soaker hoses are the best.
Yeah.
So the best for watering a tree is a soaker hose.
And I did it around
the drip runs.
Yeah.
Perfect. I've sowed 2 or 3 times. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So that's why I say is it has a little burning, and for the radio audience, the veins are green, and the interveinal period, the interveinal areas are a brown to a lighter green, so you can really see it.
Right.
You can really see it on the backside of the
right.
leaf, like that. So that is a little strange. However, I would rather see it that way than brown and falling
throughout. Yeah.
Brown throughout.
Yeah, that's the thing. And it's not like it's dead and they're just dropping leaves. Like, it's so.
It has gone around the tree.
This browning is all around the tree.
But it slowly took place. I mean, it started on the south side of the tree. And then
when is the leaf drop normally?
So leaf drop's not going to be until next month, latter part of next month.
The leaf drop?
Yeah, leaf drop.
Right.
So, and they'll turn yellow. So they may be turning yellow already. We may be seeing that. I have seen that. I've been called out to some crepe myrtles.
Oh.
That was also like this. Pretty much the same picture on it. So, no, it's not life-threatening. But during the month of August, I would at least twice a month, twice during that month,
right,
put the soaker hose around. And he did. So that's why I'm saying I'm pretty confident that I'm not worried about it.
I think we've been pretty comfortable in blaming the 100-degree heat and the erratic rainfall. Right. And how long did you say this has been in place? Only a year and a half?
Spring
Yep. Just you run the mic back and forth.
We planted it in the spring a year ago.
Okay. So it's only been in the ground for a very short period of time.
So
usually it's 6 months for every inch diameter. So it may not even be established yet.
Got it. Because it's 5 inch, 6 inch.
Well,
yeah.
Or longer.
It's tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it may need additional help. Whenever the rain stops, put the sucker outside.
Winter time too.
Nope. No.
What about? Do you feed it?
Well, I say no, but I'm like not right now.
Maybe one time if it doesn't rain in the winter. I think you've done a pretty good job on that water.
Okay. So just kind of wait to see what happens in the spring.
Yeah, and I think Mark is right. Mark is saying that it's really. I'm blaming it on this weather situation, and Mark is saying that this is not a death threat to the tree.
Okay.
Just reacting to what our weather has been.
So everybody would like to, quote, feed their plant. We don't have enough time for my diatribe on that.
We'll diatribe tomorrow.
But what we'd like to do is, come this fall, a low nitrogen, low salt fertilizer, i.e. inorganic. Choose inorganic on that one, and then apply that accordingly.
Okay. So like in November?
Yeah.
Okay.
First week in November.
You don't see like a fungus or
Nope. No. That's what I said. Normally, when we have periods of heavy rainfall in and around the first week or second week of July, you tend to see a yellow to white scab on the top of the leaf. And that's what I was looking for, and I did see it on a few of the leaves. But you see that whenever that happens, when we have a lot of rain amount in July, by the end of July, the leaves are a white, yellowish white scab on top. So I do see that a lot, but I do see some of it. I don't see it a lot.
Okay.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you for stopping by.
No, it was a pleasure.
Thanks for coming on the air. Do you want your cedar elm back or no? Thank you. All right. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. Just a couple minutes left. Anything we want to make sure we cover before tomorrow, or?
No.
Okay.
We'll talk about the plants on sale again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do that a little bit. But.
That's a wonderful opportunity.
And we'll review the article.
Yep, we'll go.
Mm-hmm.
And this week in the garden.
Yeah. And where will they find that, Calvin?
In the Express News.
Mm-hmm.
And
online at mysa.com?
Yes, that too. And then I believe you find it in the Austin American Statesman as well. And as far as I can tell, some other newspapers, because I'm getting these emails that I don't. They put some initials in, but I don't recognize which newspaper those are. So it's interesting. Yeah, they are using a lot of the same articles that we discuss here at Milberger's, and we are going to talk a lot about the winter annuals, the flowers. Mm-hmm. It's almost time for them to be here and planted, and then of course we've started planting the vegetable garden.
Yep.
Okay, and we'll cover that tomorrow. Do me a favor, if you have a question and maybe you're uncomfortable going on the air, that's okay. Email me, Milton@klup.com, Milton@klup.com, and we want a monarch report from Lulu. So I'm calling you out, Lulu. We want to hear what's going on with the garden and the kids and all that good stuff.
I can't believe that she's letting her responsibility to teaching our children get in the way of her reporting on our monarchs.
She can do both. Lulu's very capable.
Oh, okay.
She can balance the two. So, all right, we'll begin to wrap up for right now. But yeah, come on by Milberger's. It's really busy right now. The day is pleasant, and we want you to come on by and get those winter color. And lots of good things going on. All right, we'll begin to take a break now, but we're back tomorrow for more of Milberger's Gardening South Texas. And let's see, on behalf of Calvin and Mark, we want to thank Al for doing a great job. And, of course, we want to thank you for listening. To find out more about the blood drive, go to millburgernursery.com. It's millburgernursery.com. See you tomorrow on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.